at the bigger picture, like equation of flow. What we can depict in that equation of flow. So as we know that if water is a type of fluid and it is moving from one point to another point, let us assume it as height h and it has a height h1. Okay, and water is moving as seen in this picture. Okay, so water has a typical characteristic that it can have tendency to flow and pass through one medium to another medium. That the change of medium and change of movement from one position to another position is what lead to the changes of its physical characteristic. So, for if that is happening in body, in suppose in kidneys, the kidney membranes, then there will be a process called osmosis. That osmosis will help to frame the differential equation. So how we can write? According to Navier-Stokes equation, del P plus, sorry, this is actually flux divergence. Del P plus half rho GH plus half m v vector into del V must be equal to the sum total of all the forces acting internally plus all the forces acting externally on the liquid. So we can write this as this, and this flux is being calculated by treating the liquid as a medium. Suppose the flow is in a vectorial representation, then the equation of flow will be A vector, V vector plus A2 plus V2 vector into the cross product of the force acting by the components in X and the force acting on the component of Y. Okay, so this is changing the flux. So here what will happen, we will usually differentiate partially with the respect of the change in velocity plus change in volume plus change in the energy, that is rho GH, this is same as mgh plus half m vector v into flux of that supporting media divided by all these parameters that is acting in the function. Now whatever the change in flux is going to be the principal function here, and some constant with the change in their magnitude will help us to determine where the flow tendency is maximum and where the flow tendency is minimum. So we have a standard explanation of this formula. So how we are going to use this differential equation? I have double differentiated here, because by double differentiating I will be able to understand the accelerated velocity of the fluid flowing from high potential to low potential in an osmotic environment. This is the particular scene taken from the Navier-Stokes equation and will help us to analyze the porosity of the membrane, after which the fluid, when is passing through it, is able to permeate all the solutes such as sodium, potassium, NaPS, NaATPS solute particles and transporter ions such as sodium, glucose and other protein expression here. So these are the most typical example of how differential equations can be used in real life situation. So this was the matter of curiosity which I was presenting you to understand how differential equations are formed and how it is being applicable in the real life situation. Hope you understand this video, and I thank you all of you to maintain the discipline of understanding the video in a manner I just wanted to present in front of you. Okay, hope you are doing well, and you best of luck for your examination.